and we're not giving up on the Stars, but I have a tough time being like, oh, well, the Stars seem cooked. They might be cooked because they're playing the Avs in the first round, but Avs might be cooked because they play the Stars in the first round. Credit to us for throwing out the what's going on with the conference finalists of last year thing. The Stars were the only one where it was a little bit of a force to be like, well, they've lost 2 games in a row, but whatever, things aren't so bad. Well, last night they became the first team in NHL history to blow a 3-goal lead in the final 3 minutes. Did I say 3 minutes? I meant minute of a game and lose. The Canucks kept their playoff little hopes alive, but the story there is the Dallas Stars now join the Panthers and the Oilers and the long dead New York Rangers of, it's a little weird for a team that really should be expected to go back and do the big thing. They are a mess right now.
Yeah, at least the Oilers and Panthers have more of an excuse. Like, they have depleted rosters. They're just doing some weird shit. Maybe fudging the numbers, maybe cheating.
Yep. No problem there.
Dallas, obviously Miro Heiskanen hurt. But, like, other than that, why are they being such assholes?
Okay, I have this answer. Well, it's not an answer as to why they're being. This is just more proof that they're being assholes, which I'm sorry, Stars fans, you don't need right now. They have allowed 3. Did I say 3? I meant 11 third period goals in the last 3 games. They have allowed 11 third period goals the last 3 games. In the last 3 games, the Dallas Stars have allowed 11 third period goals, including 100 last night to the Canucks.
And it flies completely in the face of like the narrative that we've attached to the Stars for a long time now, which is that they are the adults in the room when it comes to playing responsible big boy hockey. They are playing poopy pants, let's fuck around, oops, all rumpus time hockey right now.
Do you remember last year I put a moratorium on the Stars are the adult team? Yeah. Maybe it was because I was afraid that they were going to adult my team, but it was like, yeah, we get it. They're fucking adults. Sorry we ever said it. Yeah, they're the adult team. They'll get Sagan back at some point. Jim Nill,
will they?
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Jim Nill is...
I don't think that solves the problem either.
Adamant. Per Stars radio analyst Bruce Levine, he says that Jim Nill is, quote, adamant that the Stars have not ruled out Miro Heiskanen for the entire first round. I was unaware that he wasn't definitely coming back for the entire first round.
I thought the plan was for him to like be back in the first round. And you made the point before the show is like, this kind of feels like bad news to hear that quote, because it's like, you're no, don't worry, he will be back. And it's like, well, I wasn't worried until you started saying don't worry.
Exactly.
And obviously that is their, like, Miro Heiskanen at all times is probably their most important player. But especially given where their roster is right now and the right side of the defense, it is a fucking mess. No disrespect to Cody Ceci, but like,
can't be disrespect to Cody Ceci. He's their best right side defenseman.
That is true. Like, but that's where the disrespect is. You don't want Cody Ceci to be your best right shot defenseman.
Your words, not mine. Continue.
It's just, I didn't think it would look like this, I guess, down the stretch, and maybe that's on me, but like, we identified the fact that their right side was a real problem months ago.
Going into the season, our season preview was, can't wait till the trade deadline when all the teams in the West are going to be tripping over themselves to get right shot defensemen or people to play on the right side. And we had the Stars at the top of the list. We had Edmonton at the top of the list. Oilers addressed it. Stars addressed it. But their addressing of it was like, can you imagine if they didn't get Cody Ceci?
Yeah, I know. It's funny, and I'm reading the chat right now, and it's very funny because there's like a Mexican standoff of just like Western Conference powerhouses, Avs, Stars, Oilers, and just being like, respectfully, I hate your team and your team sucks. And like, everybody's kind of right.
Yes.
Avs to a lesser degree, like the Avs are looking like the quote unquote adult team right now, but they're not without their imperfections as well.
Correct. We've gotten carried away with loving the Avs, but guilty as charged. I love the Avs. I love the way that their roster is constructed. I think that, yeah, you said it. They're the most adult of these teams. We kind of had this conversation briefly with the Oilers yesterday of if the right things happen, we're going to find ourselves stupid for asking some of these questions. And maybe the Stars are in the same situation because I have a tough time, and we're not giving up on the Stars, but I have a tough time being like, oh, well, the Stars seem cooked. They might be cooked because they're playing the Avs in the first round, but Avs might be cooked because they play the Stars in the first round.
I think it's way more likely for Dallas at this point, especially if you're not getting Heiskanen. Like, if Heiskanen, even if he returns, say, game 4 in the first round, what's the series at that point?
Game 4
what is the whole?
First round, you are likely playing in Colorado, and I would posit you're trailing in the series. Or is 3-1. Maybe it's tied, but you're still playing that game in Colorado. And that's why I brought up when we were talking about the Cup favorites. Right, the Stars right now are the betting favorite to win the Stanley Cup. Did we know that when we said no? Right, the Panthers were second. Someone had to be first.
I know somebody's got to be first, and I just.
But the point is, the Stars and the Avalanche are both top 5, and one of them is going to lose in the first round.
Yeah, but again, we've had this conversation a little bit. It's not going to be like because one of them stinks, most likely. It's going to be just because of the matchup. So, like, I understand both of those teams having pretty good odds. I am a little surprised that the Stars would be tops right now.
Congratulations to the Tampa Bay Lightning, who have joined the mix in that second tier with the Capitals, Jets, both tied, plus 1,000. Oilers, plus 1,000. Tampa Bay Lightning, plus 1,000. So, we apologize, beloved Stars fans. I don't think that the sky is completely falling, but the sky fell yesterday. The silver lining is better to have that shit happen with a couple weeks left in the regular season with 5 games or whatever it is than to get that rude awakening. What's very important to me is that Jake Ottinger wasn't in that for it.
Oh, yes. And QP makes a good point, too, is like there's the chance that Jake Ottinger just becomes a fucking monster in the first round.
Totally.
And then that's what gets you through. Then you get Heiskanen back. Like, again, not giving up on the Stars, but, oh, boy, some really ugly warts to see with such little time remaining in the regular season. The other side of this is just another chapter in what has been an absolutely insane, deranged, delusional Vancouver Canucks season.
Yeah, I saw, we were texting last night and you were like, can you believe the Canucks did that?
And out of context,
Sort
that
of.
could literally be fucking anything.
Yes, because remember, the Canucks did this against the Kraken. They blew a 3-goal lead with, I think it was like end of the calendar year. They blew a 3-goal lead with 5 minutes left. And you're like, wow, how do you do that? That's never going to happen again this year. And then they do it on the other side to a playoff team. So good on the Canucks. Good that they're still swinging. It's probably not going to happen.
If there was a fan vote for like getting a team into the playoffs just based off of like lifetime achievement, by lifetime I mean season achievement of just being the most insane and entertaining team over the course of 82 games, I think I'd put the Canucks in the playoffs.
I'd fudge the numbers and still go Columbus, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but you would be doing that as like a reward.
Yeah.
I would be doing it as like, I just want to see what the Canucks could do in the first round.
We need more information.
I want to see what it looks like. I don't need more information. I just like, it's kind of just like locking a wild animal in a room and just watching it.
We all silly like the mayor.